Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Scott Brogan. I may have said that in a previous video I did. Um, Basically, I'm a truck driver. That's my truck back there if you see it. The truck right... see if we can do it. No, I can't. Okay. Let's see here. Right there. That's my truck. Truck, and that's my trailer right there. I own it, and I'm an owner-operator. And I got my own... I don't have my own business yet. I just have, like... I work for a company and drive my truck. I lease my truck out to them. So I'm just going around the country. I just, what I like doing is I work out all the time, and I try and stay fit, and I like seeing the country. It's just a good job for me. I like it, but it's truck driving. It's a different monster. So you got to be prepared for it. You have to really know, it's not really for a married guy. It's not really for like somebody that has a family that is, that they need to get back to. Although there's a lot of guys out here that do, but it's a tough life out here. It's like you really gotta be away for long periods of time. And I try and get back as much as I can. It's just that the higher up you go, and the more stuff you start knowing and learning, the more you own. When you own your own truck or when you get your own business, it's like just to make the payments, just to keep ahead of your payments, and keep your bills all paid and everything. It's like you seem to just stay out, more and more and more and more and more and more. So, yeah, right now I'm at a rest area, man. It's actually pretty nice. I was thinking about taking my bow out and doing a little practice. Earlier, I tried to shoot my bow, and I got the fletching. I put my finger around the arrow. I don't know why I did it. It's really stupid, but put my finger around the arrow when I was getting ready to shoot it, and went a little too far over around it. And this thing, I got the fletchings, like it went all the way, almost into the bone. Like the fletchings went all the way into my finger. There's a whole bunch of them. I had to rip them all out one by one. It's nasty, but yeah, that's because of, I'm going to tell you in the next video, but that's because of a challenge that I have right now. This is fun, it's something to do. I'm learning how to shoot a bow, bow and arrow, not one of the compound bows or whatever you call them, those crazy bows, just a regular bow. And as a matter of fact, this one is a special bow. This one's a collapsing fold down bow, which gets really compact. I really like it a lot, and it fires great. I mean, fires fine. I'm gonna get a couple extra strings so that if I go out into the thing's indestructible. You could literally use it as a hammer. They were doing there's a video on YouTube of some guy using that bow, and it's just a really cool bow. So I got it, and fits real nice in my pack. I mean, that way I can have a bow, and it's not going to be like that cumbersome. It's a really great idea. Made out of all aircraft grade aluminum or something like that. Really high grade. A great product. Really great product. Except for they were saying the little twist things, like when the arms come down. There's a little twist thing that twists on that keeps it where it's supposed to be, and when it comes out, it's the locking mechanism. That's the one thing that looked kind of cheap, not great. So I don't know if I can find something that's similar, the same diameter or whatever, as the screw I'm talking about. It's like a thumb screw, it's like you have to be able to use your thumb and twist it over like that. So I don't know if I can replace it with something really high grade, but I think it'll last quite a long time, so I'm not really worried about it. But anyway, yeah, just got this little challenge going on between me and my buddy. And like I said, I'll talk about it in the next video, but that's gonna be step one. It's like I just got the bow. I'm just learning about how to shoot a bow. It's just kind of like a dream of mine. I want to hunt with a bow. I'm part Indian, American Indian, and I don't know. I think it's cool to kind of get back to my roots a little bit. Also a fun little hobby to be doing out here. I mean, as you can see, there's just literally nobody. It's just big old field. There's nobody around, just these truckers over here, and you can do these. A lot of guys do other little hobbies out here and stuff, and this is mine. So right currently, anyway. I have lots of hobbies, but this one's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun too, and especially if you know, the longer I do it, the more I'm going to get really good at it, and that's the coolest part, is that at some point, you know, I might be a seasoned hunter. You know, I've actually never you know, shot and killed a deer or anything else, and I've been doing a lot of research on it, on how to do the gutting and the skinning, and you know, you put the meat in elk bags and you quarter it up, put it into you know, like get big old chunks of meat, you know, get rid of all the excess, all the stuff that you don't need. And then in my semi truck, I actually have a freezer and a fridge, a big fridge, really big. With the fridge even has its own little freezer, so I got some room in there too. But I got one dedicated freezer. I don't know, it's like once that a deer is going to be fully skinned down and filleted, and you know, get all the meat off there, I'm almost positive all that meat will fit into that one freezer. But even if it doesn't, I have some of the spillover, like I said, in the fridge with the freezer, and then I could cook some on the spot. I could right then, bam, you know, cook a nice steak, a venison steak or something. You know, make a little campfire somewhere, and I like doing that stuff anyway. That's like my favorite thing to do, is to have a little campfire outdoors and just be outdoors. You know, I love it. I really love it. I think that's why I love being out here. You know, but as a truck driver, you spend so much time on the road. On the road, you almost go blind, you know, driving and whatnot. So it's like you just don't see the country. You see the country, but you're not in it. It kind of defeats the purpose, you know. So I like taking that extra time out, especially now that I own my own truck. I can kind of just go wherever I want to go. I can take some extra time here and there. You know, I got deadlines too, but you know, especially between loads, there's time where I can just kind of, I went on a camp out. What was it? About a month and a half ago, I went to Arkansas. There was a campground near there, and I knew I was going to be stuck for a good 2 or 3 days. It was 3 days, or 2.5, 3 days, something like that. I got stuck at this campground, which was fine, you know. So it was fun. It was cool, man. There's deers all around and all these animals, and even when I sat by the riverbank, all these fish were coming up to me and stuff, and just really beautiful place, you know. It was owned by the military, but it was cool, you know. It wasn't quite as outdoors as I like it. I like quiet. I don't like being around anyone. I like completely outdoors, just feeling like I'm totally alone and just hear the sounds of nature, you know, nothing else, just the sounds of nature, and I can clear my own campsite, do all that stuff. That's really what I really enjoy. So this competition that's going on with me and Dan, my best friend, it's really cool. It's actually really cool. You know, it's giving me that extra little push to go and do it, to actually do it, you know. So I bought quite a few things getting ready for that, and so that it should be interesting. You know, I've never, like I said, I've shot in bows when I was younger. I shot bows. There was a church camp, and there was a couple other things like competitions. But I was a kid, you know. So I'm looking forward to doing this now. It seems like a lot of fun, and so like I said, it gave me that extra little push to get into that. I made a great backpack together with everything I'd need for camping outdoors. I even have a cool vest that's for you know, has my gun in it, and has my a flashlight and gloves, and you know, extra mags and all that stuff. So I just want the gun just to be like a finishing thing. Like if I get a deer, I don't want it to suffer, you know. So I'm just gonna take that for that purpose, also for personal protection. So anyways, this is what I'm doing. Like I said, my name's Scott Brogan. I'm a national truck driver and here in the USA, and I'm loving it. So look for my next video.